Welcome to Positive Energy with Crystals. This is number 2 in the supernatural recommendations for fictional characters, Supernatural, the TV show version. So if you haven't seen the first one, go watch it. I'll put the link to it. I go over all the main characters, Sam and Dean, Castiel, and now my mind has gone blank. I think I did 5 in that one. My mind is blank. Go watch it. See all the other ones. So it has a bunch of the main characters. In this episode, I wanted to do a few more characters. Now this will be the last one because honestly, everybody's kind of doing the same thing and kind of the same. It'd be close to the same recommendations from here on out. So I'm keeping these bowls of salt here because I thought salt was a good thing to have in the video, but also because I keep forgetting to not show the crystals over here so I can put the pictures of the characters. So this is here to remind me not to put the crystals over here, to keep them over here. I just recorded the cleansing crystal video and I was getting ready to put these away. I thought that'd be perfect because, for one, supernatural with the salt, but perfect to keep this as the area for pictures. So I need to focus on this area. So that's hopefully what I'm going to do. So we're going to start with Jody Mills. She is the sheriff of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and helps the Winchesters and Bobby occasionally and calls on them for help too. She's been one of the main characters from the beginning, and I chose her because she's kind of fun, and maybe because she keeps the boys and Bobby in line. She's one of my favorite characters. So for Jody, we're going to focus on protection, courage, help with working alone, and also being in a male-dominant job. And I went really heavy on her protection. Let's see. So we'll start with Bloodstone. So Bloodstone is good for courage, protection, has healing properties, especially for wounds, helps re-energize the body, and physical strength. And then Dragon's Blood, which is kind of in the similar to Bloodstone. Dragon's Blood Jasper helps with strength, courage, protection, helps you take action, and power through heartbreak and disappointment. She did lose her family, her son and her husband, and it is also grounding. It's so pretty. And let's see what else. Oh, Clear Quartz. So Clear Quartz enhances energy of the other crystals, so kind of amplifies what I already said for her. It helps with intuition, which I think she, being on her own a lot, she needs help with that. Helps with focus and also has protection and healing. And then we've got her last one is Garnet. Helps with energy, it's grounding, alleviates feelings of fear, worry, and panic, helps with willpower, courage, and encourages personal relationships, especially in business. Business as in her sheriff job and the hunting part. It helps embrace change, self-confidence, helps to focus on your own energy and not have to rely on others. So for Jody, we've got Garnet, Bloodstone, Dragon's Blood Jasper, and Clear Quartz. Alright, next is Rowena. Rowena makes me laugh. She's a very powerful witch and Crowley's mother, who we covered Crowley in the first video. She's kind of back and forth on which side she's on, from being a problem to being an ally, but ends up being on the good side in the end. She makes me laugh when she's being a problem, but she's kind of fun. So we're going to focus on staying on the good side and her magic powers. So we've got chrysophrase. It helps you get out of your head and into your heart. That'll help her stay on the good side. It's good for balance, courage, communication, imagination, happiness, understanding, adaptability, release bitterness and fear. Very important. Helps with relaxing and serene vibes, and helps cool off intense emotions when storms hit, and helps with joy and optimism. So hopefully chrysophrase will help her stay on the good side. Next is Jet. And Jet removes unwanted energetic attachments and absorbs negativity. It's used for magic. It's used in magic for purification, psychic awareness, and promotes love and helps with divination. It increases effectiveness of your magic when placed on an altar or workspace. So there's her help with magic. Next is Lava Stone. Lava Stone helps with gut feelings. It's grounding. It pushes you to have a breakthrough and transform your entire life. It brings the real you to the surface and give inner strength to overcome personal challenges. Helps to motivate and inspire. And to me, I think the real her was when she was helping Sam and Dean. So I don't think the bad side of her was the real her. And Pink Opal. Pink Opal brings joy back to your life, gets rid of old patterns that are no longer working for you, so that bad side. It helps with self-acceptance and love, and keeps you calm and centered, helps with sadness and broken heart, and self-healing. Focus. So for Rowena, we've got Pink Opal, Chrysophrase, Jet, and Lava Stone. Alright. So next, we're going to go over Charlie Bradbury. So the Winchesters sort of adopted her as their little sister. She's a hacker and a hunter, super smart and techie. My phone is dinging. She is one of the characters that comes in and out a lot. And there's a weird story plot involving Oz, as in Wizard of Oz. Let's see. I love Charlie and had to include her, even though her storyline gets a little weird and hard to follow once in a while. She is hilarious, and sometimes she acts like the perfect little sister. If the Winchesters had a little sister, I think Charlie would be it. So we're going to focus on protection, of course. We're also going to focus on her techie stuff and problem solving and some self-esteem stuff. So let's start with Smoky Quartz. Smoky Quartz is very good for protection, especially against chaotic, crazy energies, which I think she definitely needs. It's good for grounding, which she definitely needs. Pain relief. She did break her arm not long after becoming a hunter, so that kind of made me think of Smoky Quartz too. and it helps with grief. And my camera does not want to stay focused. Because when I do these, I kind of go over while I'm searching for their photos. I kind of do a refresher on some stuff, and it came up with the episode where she was introduced, and I forgot all about it, and it made me it kind of made it, yes, she definitely needed to be on this list, because that where she's doing the role-playing night stuff, I forgot about that, and that's one of my favorite episodes, is when Charlie's introduced to the group. All right, anyway, so I also chose clear quartz for her too. I thought it kind of went along with her computers and stuff. I think anybody that works with computers, it's good for them to work with clear quartz, because there's so much quartz in techie stuff, watches, phones, anyway. So it's good for protection, brings clarity to your shadows, and towards the end, there was a thing between her good side had to go up against her shadow side. She lost friends to paranormal stuff, and her parents were killed by a drunk driver. So, that I kind of felt that clear quartz is good for all that. Let's see. It's also a universal healer. It's an energy enhancer, regulates physical and mental energy, amplifies intuition. It's a deep cleanser of physical and the soul. And it doesn't want to, I guess I have to put my hand there for it to focus. So she also gets clear quartz. Next one. Oh, man. Peacock ore. The scientific name is calcopyrite. Peacock ore is way easier to say. Plus, it kind of fits it really good. It's kind of heavy, too. It helps with self-esteem, removes self-imposed obstacles, deal with fear, helps with joy and happiness, helps with abundance and prosperity, blocks negative energy, and helps make new changes in life easier. And she definitely has a lot of new changes, new people in and out of her life all the time. Some weird plot stuff. So I think that'd help her. And then the one I dropped on the floor, Desert Rose Selenite. It's good for protection, increases self-confidence and self-worth, helps deal with grief, and let go of things and emotions that have been keeping you from living your best life. Sometimes I really think she's too hard on herself, and I think she needs help with that. It's lucky, strengthens relationships, helps motivation, and helps achieve your goals. So for Charlie, we've got Desert Rose Selenite. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Peacock ore, smoky quartz, and clear quartz. Have I been good about making sure? I think I've been doing this a lot, haven't I? Which is covering up the salt. Whatever. Alright, next we're going to do Jack Klein. He's a Nephilim, meaning he's a child of an angel who was Lucifer, and a human. He grows and ages quickly from a baby to a man. Castiel, especially Castiel, Sam and Dean take him and mentor him and help protect him. So we're going to focus on, he doesn't need a lot of protection because of his invulnerability and resurrection powers. We're going to focus on his intuition, problem solving, change, and trust. So this first one I don't have here. It's in storage, which I was trying not to do any like new crystals for these guys, but when I was doing or going through that new collection, when I found this crystal, I thought this is a really good, like, here, it's called Still Bite. It's good for psychic guidance, intuition, reminds you you are cared about regardless of your circumstances. Boosts decision making skills and mental clarity. To me, it just feels like that. How do I want to explain it? Like that. Well, like it said, psychic guidance, not working in your head, but kind of connecting to all around. I hate sometimes when it's hard to explain stuff. To me, it's that like spiritual work when you're doing some deep, whether it's religious, paranormal, working with angels, whatever, that deep connection with spiritual work. So there's Still Bite. Next is Labradorite. Helps fight existential crisis, helps with confidence, strengthens intuition, clairvoyance, and other psychic abilities. Helps you meet helpful people. That was hard to say. Along your journey, helps with transition, calming, banish fears and insecurities, helps with spiritual growth and protection. And I think him being a Nephilim, which I can't remember. I know one TV show I was watching that character was the first one. I can't remember if that was that show or if it was a different show that. Anyway, even if he wasn't the first one, there aren't very many. So he's kind of got to figure things out on his own. Maybe he was the first. I don't remember. Sometimes I get my paranormal shows mixed up. It's so pretty. Anyway, Lapis Lazuli helps with inner peace, clear communication, trust yourself, and tap into your inner wisdom. Whoop, almost dropped it. And last for Jack is Pink Amethyst. Helps with acceptance of yourself and others. Helps with emotional balance and peace. Boosts intuition. Brings clarity. Helps you push forward. Enlightenment. Self-love. And resolution. And stress relief. And I gotta remember to keep it off to the side. I love Pink Amethyst. One of you suggested I work with Pink Amethyst, and I'm so happy you did. I love it. Okay, so for Jack, we had the Still Bite, Labradorite, Lapis Lazuli, and Pink Amethyst. Now, so there were so many other characters that I wanted to do, but honestly, like I was saying before, it's going to be a lot of the same recommendations. Courage, protection, all that. So, so I decided to go to the bad guy side. And I chose Chuck Shirley, aka God. I chose him because I thought it would be funny to recommend crystals for God. Now, before someone gets mad at me, I don't think most of you would, but in case somebody does, I am basing this solely on the supernatural TV show's God. Not, Christian God. This is supernatural's God. So we're going to focus on his anger and negativity. And I'm very excited to get to recommend sulfur quartz. Sulfur quartz is good for, it detoxifies and absorbs negativity. It helps to find root cause behind negative feelings and find appropriate ways to releasing negative energy in a productive manner. I cannot stay focused today. It helps with anger management issues and negative outbursts. And in the camera, now looking at that, kind of looks like citrine a little bit, but in person it's definitely yellower. Now this sulfur quartz is not as bright yellow as just regular sulfur, but mine is it's mixed with quartz and it's polished, so it doesn't have it, you can't smell it. Anyway, next is tangerine quartz. It allows forgiveness and release of past issues slash traumas, which his temper tantrum is pretty much based on family issues. Come on, stay focused. It helps with acceptance of change and brings out your inner child, which I think he needs help with. All right, next is sugilite. See if I can get the really, there we go. So it helps with spiritual growth, stimulates logical thinking. It's a soft, caring, nurturing, and loving energy. Relaxes your mind, brings light to dark situation, aids forgiveness, and eliminate hostility. Resolves group difficulties and encourages loving communication. Helps face up to unpleasant matters. Promotes self-forgiveness. Okay, he only gets 3. He gets sugilite, tangerine quartz, and sulfur quartz. Those are my crystal recommendations for God, which is hilarious to say. So, that was a lot. Is there anything you would add or maybe take away? Let me know if there's any other fictional characters you'd like to see me cover in this series. This was a lot of fun. I really liked this, the supernatural. I love the TV show, so this was a lot of fun. So if you've got any more suggestions, let me know, and I will see you next time.